Turn your website into a trust magnet webinar. How to add personality, credibility, and trust to your website. Hey, look, that's Michael Poe. Hey. So what we'll cover today, which why trust is the missing ingredient on most websites. Yeah, we're going to cover 10 high impact ways to boost conversion, and then simple changes that turn your visitors into leads, and how to build instant credibility with clients. Really talk about these three words: credibility, trust, and personality. Um, what these all mean to me, I think you can kind of dwindle them all down to one big word: authenticity. And I'm not sure if you guys have you guys heard of the term "we are in a trust recession"? Who's heard that term? Hands up? No? I heard this a wee while ago on LinkedIn anyway. I watched a podcast and whatnot, and I totally agree. In the world of AI, deep fake, news sources not being credible, governments not having their people as top priority. Um, yeah, I highly believe that we're in a bit of a trust recession. Sources that we'd usually um, we would go to previously, like the news, we are now having doubt about. So, in saying that, yeah, more than ever, trust, authenticness is such a big part of what we should be doing, and yeah, and that's why I'm running this webinar. Because when trust is at an all-time low, and if you are trustworthy and people can depend on you to be a source of trust, then that will pay dividends in the long run. Yeah. So yeah, that's again why I'm running this webinar. So let's talk about mindset first. This is my first tip. So many people that I've kind of talked to have considered themselves the Harry Potter in the story. They always like to think about themselves. Um, they're putting themselves, so no, they're sharing their story. But I think it's fundamentally wrong, because at the end of the day, Harry Potter doesn't know what he's in for. You, as Dumbledore, you know exactly what buttons to press, who to talk to, what you need to be saying, and you are the guide to the Harry Potters in the world. And yeah, so often you see it in websites that they're always talking about themselves. It's a collection of them. They're not talking about the needs of the client. They're not thinking about, what it is that they're they're needing. They're more thinking about what they want to show. No, they yeah. So rather than thinking about the client, very, very subtle shifts, but very, very, very important. No, you are part of the story, but it's not your story that you're trying to, no, that's being told. You're only part of the story. It's not your story. Tip two, use real imagery. So on your websites, no, showcase smiles. At this moment, hey, there you are, Namada. Sorry, your eyes are covered. Yeah, use real imageries, showcase smiles. It's super, super important. At this moment, you can tell AI imagery. At this moment, even as amazing as it is right now, you can see AI imagery. So, what I would say, no, no, people buy from real people. They know what you look like. I know not everyone's a small business like me, but they know your logo. They know the clients. They know your client's logo. They know what a real team looks like. It's not perfect, and a lot of the footage that gets sent out, it's no, sometimes it's just too perfect with you know, yeah. You guys know what AI imagery looks like right now. I'm not saying that this is going to be the case in the future, but for the moment, let's just showcase a lot more smiles. And smiles really do help. People have good thoughts about who you are and wanting to work with you. The moment I think people think it's fake, that's when the trust is vain, and you've got such little time to build trust that every little thing. actually counts. So, yes, it might save you some time getting those AI imagery or using stock imagery, but again, you're talking about milliseconds before someone believes that what you're doing is fake or they don't trust you. So why even put yourself into that kind of position? Tip number three, speak to people, not to algorithms. Algorithms change and humans don't. Um, so when you're writing content, yeah, write like the way you talk. People trust people and not robots. Um, whether it's Google, I know SEO is huge and AI is a big thing now. But remember, the goal of what these systems, these algorithms, these AI searches, it's to help humans, help people find what they need to find. So at the moment, yes, you can probably you're gaming the system. Yes, a lot of companies can game the system and say, hey, let's create this thing that's SEO optimized and it'll get you lots of leads. But when you read it, it's just full of jargon. And once the thing is that that changes all the time. It's a short term, it's kind of like it's a short term win, right? But what you're wanting to do is create evergreen resources. And yeah, the re evergreen resources are when you create content and you're talking to people. Yes, it takes more time. You can use AI to help, but at the end of the day, don't depend on, uh, today's systems for future content. Again, write it and rewrite it, and then do version two, version threes in the future as well. But yeah, speak to people, not to algorithms. Give us a plan. Everyone, even if every project of yours is custom, you can still give us a plan. You can give us steps of how you work with a client or a customer. Systems equals reliability, reliability equals consistency, consistency equals trust, and trust is the key component of sale. The moment that people think no, you're not reliable and you don't have a plan of attack and you're just kind of going in there, um, yeah, people kind of lose faith. That it's like, okay, I don't understand what's going to happen when I give you money. People want to know what happens when they work with you. So give them a plan, even if it's really custom. You can't, yeah. Oh, clarity is the anecdote of confusion. Donald Miller. I love his book. If you haven't read, oh, what is it called? Oh, sheesh, forgot his name, but check out Donald Miller. He's got Marketing Made Simple, that's the one, and Bu Business Made Simple. If you haven't read this book by Donald Miller, definitely do so. Oh, I want to show you what it looks like on my page. Well, kind of self-branding anyway. I love talking about my two-step process because it's not even a three-step process. Tell us what you want, and we'll take care of everything else. And no, that's with the client. But then the client goes, well, what should my clients expect? What should the end interviewee expect? Then I tell them, okay, well, hey, actually, it's a 30, 60 minutes of their time. 15 minutes of setup, an hour and a half an hour of a guided interview, and half an hour of custom visuals that I'm going to catch up. So, and 15 minutes of pack down. They only need to be here for this hour. They don't even need to be here for the pack down, and they don't need to be here for the setup. So yeah, that's I guess yeah, the and I'll just present back into full screen mode. Oh, so yeah, yeah, so giving clients ideas or oh, not ideas, giving them um information that that hey, this is systemized, I've done this many a times, and that creates reliability and credibility. Tip five, show us, don't tell us. Um, if you're good at something, show us what you do and how you do it. Give us videos, give us behind the scenes, give us case studies, demonstrate results. Like, what does these results do for you say you do something, show us what these results turn out to be. Now, give us how-to guides. Um, because so often, and because the internet is a multimedia space, use the multimedia-ness. No, it's not just writing. Um, use audio. Yeah, use the new technologies that's happening. But yeah, I just find so many times when you go onto a website, you're just looking at text and text heaviness. Six, don't make price a secret. Sure, how much does your thing cost? It depends, and blah blah blah. Value pricing. No more, no bigger companies should be priced higher. Small companies should be priced lower. Blah blah blah. I understand that, but if it depends, tell us what it depends on. You know, I do. Who knows here how much a cinematographer's time is worth on an hourly basis? You know, exactly. You you come to a video editing company, or you go to a cinematography company, and you have no idea how much to even budget for. It feels like you're going into a trap. Like the whole website's designed for you to give me a call and I'll try and sell you on something. Again, are you thinking about the end client, or are you thinking about yourself? If you're thinking about your end client, you should be giving them enough information to make the decision. Again, building that garden of attraction. I cannot control your budget. I can't make you come up with an extra 7K of dollar, 7K. But what I can say is that, hey, this is the value I can create. And if once you can get into, you can match my pricing to get this value, let's do business together. But at the end of the day, don't make it feel like a trap. The moment who's ever kind of gone on Google, search for something and so why can't you just give me the price? I just want you to know the price. I don't want to call you. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I just couldn't sleep, but I want to know this. And now I have to find someone else and I have to send you an email, all that kind of stuff. I'm very passionate about this. But yeah, give us a calculator. Give us some kind of price guidance. Let me read about it. Educate me about it. If you're packaging pricing, fantastic, but it's not necessary. So you don't have to be like me and say, I do videos at $2,500, 2,999. You don't have to do that. No, just educate what we should be considering for a budget. So this is one of my clients. I think he does this really, really well. So they do a bathroom renovation cost calculator. And let's just go back to the top. So you answer a whole lot of different questions, the quality of fittings, it's a bit of a calculator. And they use it as a bit of a lead magnet as well. So yes, you still get the emails. It's still great for sales. They still land on your you still land on no get your EDMs list to grow. But it's a great lead magnet because at the end of the day, they feel like, okay, cool. I know what kind of information I need to have. The size of my bathroom needs to be this length versus this length. I put that in. It's 12, 12 meters squared. I go, okay, fantastic. I put in all the information, and then at the end of it, I get an email saying that this is the price range I should expect, depending on the quality and whatnot. So I highly recommend you guys have a look into create if you don't already have a cost calculator of what things depend on. To yeah, look into creating a cost calculator. It's a great marketing tool as well. 7, educate your clients. You know, give insights, create content to help your clients. Give away your secrets. Unfortunately, information today, it's super, super cheap. No longer is there an encyclopedia man, no knocking on the door saying, "Hey, would you like to buy this 12 volume, no, 26 volume set of encyclopedias and sell it to $7,000 or whatnot, and it's 1990 prices." No, the money is in the implementation. It's not in the information. So, with AI, with Google searches, just give away your secrets. Sharing your secrets doesn't weaken your edge. It proves that you're the expert. How many books have been written? I think there's a Alex Hormozi one, $100 million offer, $100 million sales. how many hundred millionaires do you see? You know, like if everyone followed everything that they said on those books, everyone would be millionaires, and there's like bajillions of those books, right? So again, at the end of the day, you can give away information. People aren't always going to be, uh, using it, and they probably then find out that actually this is a lot of my time. I don't have the expertise to do this. Let's just get someone to do this. So give away those secrets, or what you think are secrets, because other people actually know them already. And if not, they could probably work backwards to tell you what happens anyway. Stand for more than money. I love this one because one of the first business books I read kind of 7, 8 years ago was the Simon Sinek. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And that's from Simon Sinek. Again, no, why did you start your business, or why did the business start? What is it that you guys represent? No, let your values shine. Yeah, no, what are you helping the industry with? People buy for purpose. And then tip number 9, are you as good as you say you are? If you are as good as you say you are, no, give us a guarantee. If you aren't, you should be. No, you shouldn't be claiming anything that you don't do. But if you are claiming something, give me a guarantee. Guarantee me that something is going to happen, whether it's a money back or a, you know, you get twice the whatever it is or whatever it is. No, give me a guarantee. If you are, you should flaunt it. If you are a service business, all you're selling me is a promise. So just remember that if you are selling a service, all you are selling is a promise that something will be done in the future. So your client's future is in your hands, literally. And that's stressful. So in order to help your customers feel at ease of working with you, give them a guarantee. Guarantee that, yeah, help remove the doubt, stake your name to it. You know, this is my guarantee. I'm not sure how many. Oh, I know all my clients have it, but this is my guarantee. Oh, where is it? Oh, there it is. My hug back guarantee. What it is that if you wouldn't hug me at the end of the project, I'll give you your money back and you can keep the video. Again, so the reason I have this is not. How I kind of came up with it was that I recorded 21 testimonial videos for myself. And at the end of the testimonials, everyone kind of gave me a hug or a really genuine high five. And I was like, well, I do this already. I want all my clients to feel this way. And I know that if you go to a restaurant, you're expecting a certain quality of food. You don't expect, um, home cooked quality. You're expecting a certain quality of food. So I know that when you go out, you're expecting. So when you come to a videography firm, you're expecting a certain quality of video. Everything else is what makes the deal happen. This is why they come to you. The fact that I'm easy to work with, the fact that I'm very good at creating these types of videos. I can help you. I talk to your clients and I manage things for you. I project manage it. These are all. And I'm building a partnership. I'm taking work off your plate. I'm not adding to your plate. These are all part of why I have this hug back guarantee. It's not even about the end project. That's the bare minimum when you work with a company, a professional. What they deliver is the bare minimum. Everything else is what should be on top and what you should be guaranteeing as well. Yes, the quality of the video should be amazing, but everything else, the customer service, the project management, that should be amazing as well. The relationship should be awesome, and that's what I vouch for in my own business. And this again is part of my employee handbook. It's about it's not about the in video. It's about the relationship. The relationship has to be amazing. You know. So thank you very much to all my clients in the room. Uh, Sorry, I have to do this. So summary of my top 9 tips anyway. So Michael's top tips for building a trust magnet so far. Mindset. Your website is to help your clients. It's not a dumping ground of all your thoughts. Use real imagery, not stock or AI. Showcase your business. Write for people, not for algorithms. Give us a plan. Show us, don't tell us. Help with the price question. What can you do about the price? Educate your clients. Stand for more than money. State your claim with guarantees. I think those are the first 9. And then the 10th one, testimonials and reviews. No, that's what I do, right? But more than just video testimonials, yes, that's what I do. But, you know, Google reviews, Facebook, LinkedIn, Uber, No Cowboys. If you're as amazing as you say you are, get them to get people, get your clients to you know, to share it with the world because people want to know that you're trustworthy. They don't want to be the first one off the cab rank, no, to get something done. They want to know that they're the 100th time. You're the 1,000th client of a dental clinic. And when you pluck that tooth out, I know it's going to be the smoothest, the less irritable as possible. I don't want to know that, oh, I've just come out of uni and I might have a really bad jaw afterwards. That's not what they're looking for. So definitely use testimonials and reviews. That's a huge part of the business. Um, one of my clients, let's go back to Superior Renovations. They use testimonials. I think I want all my clients to be using testimonials the way that this client is using. This is their client stories page, and all these videos are testimonials and case studies. And on their YouTube channel, there's even more. They have a role. They have a page of video testimonials of people willing to go on to a were willing to go on camera to stake their name, stake their face, put their building on the line to say, "Hey, these guys have done amazing work, and I'd love for you to film my house." And I think everyone should be at that point where they can say, "Hey, I've got a big list of people that are willing to stake their name on a video." Thank you so much for hearing me. Thank you so much for being part of this first, my first venture into webinars. And thanks for letting me practice on you guys. So thank you very much, guys.